Nice aerial look of downtown Cleveland. The Twins and the Indians are on their way next. We've got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins. As Ron Gardenhire's starting nine will look like this. Eddie Harris will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. Corey Hunter will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season.
Hunter.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
First pitch, 107.
One strike now to Hunter. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number one. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Johnny Giavotella will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. That misses, 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
The 1-2. And this ball will be chopped foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Number 61 will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch coming. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. The speculation, of course, with whomever the third baseman is to begin the season is that he's essentially just keeping the seat warm for one of their two top prospects, as the Twins should be all set with budding superstars at third base and in center field. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Misses, ball two.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Come on, Indians.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Shallow center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Twins 0, Indians coming up. You're tuned to Major League Baseball on the show. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. Jay Lee will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Roger Doran will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off with a try, first baseman, Roger Doran.
Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here comes a 1-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, things are looking up for these guys to start the ball game. They get a 1-2-3 top half. Then now, leadoff single here in the home half, off to a great start.
Jose Ramirez will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 home. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
And that's taken for a called strike two.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, no question that keeping the ball on the ground is going to be an important tool for him moving forward. This is a good start here as he bounces back from the leadoff single to get himself the nice 6-4-3.
Number 27 will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Let's go, Brian.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. After one, no score. Nick Savage will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Nick Savage.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Joe Mauer will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Just leave lane.
Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. The second for 1. Back to first, and Mauer is retired on the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Jay Bruce will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
Who ran the scorecard? Right here. Come get him.
First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this will be fouled away. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Dale Tomlinson will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, one thing this team cannot afford is for him to get hurt early in the season. Luckily, though, looks like he's going to be all right.
Jake Taylor will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 2-2. Too high. Ball 3.
You definitely don't want to go hit by pitch, walk to start this inning. So you got to bear down right here. Really lock in on that catcher.
On the ground for Giavotella could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play.
Well, I think he had a bit of a lapse in concentration to that last guy, but no such problems here. This is a perfect pitch with a runner on first base as he gets him to bounce right into the double play.
Coco Crisp will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Now Crisp awaits the 2-1. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Indians fail to score. We'll move to the third with no score. Oswaldo Arcia will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. In there at the letters 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Center fielder, number 67.
Number 67 will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. And they're playing pepper with the left side of the infield as here's a ground ball to third now. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
David Lee will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Corey Hunter will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Tomlinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Minnesota. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Yan Gomes will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And he'll kick off the home third with a home run. Solo shot to right center as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Jason Kipnis will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here comes the 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he comes with the curveball, but this is grounded foul. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded softly to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting ninth, third baseman,
Mike Aviles will dig in with 1 in and 1 away.
Come on now, Tribe.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Roger Doran will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Johnny Giavotella will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Johnny Giavotella.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
I got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Nick Savage will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. In there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Come on, up. What are you doing?
And the pitch. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a 1-run lead and a guy like this up there, better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Joe Mauer will dig in now, the starting catcher on last season's AL All-Star team. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Go.
And a swing by Mauer, but they got him out in front as this is going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail this one 1-0. Jose Ramirez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Jose Ramirez.
Now the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Ball 2.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now a bullet back up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
That one's in there. 3-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And there's out number 2.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Dale Tomlinson will try it again. He was hit by a pitch his first time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 3-0 offering. Let it rip that time. 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jay Bruce will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Designated hitter, Jay Bruce.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Fouled straight back. Off-speed pitch here, and he pops him up. drifting toward the left side of the infield. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Number 67 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
20-11.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Jake Taylor will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Jake Taylor.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And here's the left fielder, Coco Crisp. First offering on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Yan Gomes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Come on, Tribe.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 1-0. David Lee will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. On excuse me swing there as this is looped toward the right side. And there's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Hunter.
Corey Hunter will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Now the first pitch. lays off 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-0. 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 1-0. Jason Kipnis will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes all it takes is just 1 call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Number 67 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Mike Aviles will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Roger Doran will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Number 61 will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
first pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Mark Zipchinski is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Mark Zipchinski.
Nick Savage will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Getting one gone.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Not close. It's 2-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he's set down, 1 away.
Well, this ball's just not hit nearly hard enough to get to, obviously because he hit it with half of a bat. So a nice job there to dodge the remnants of what used to be a baseball bat and at least get the sure out at first.
Joe Mauer will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And there's ball 2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Out of play off to the right. fouled back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce.
Get the double play, you joker!
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this is fouled straight back. Close to the bag, it's second there, now the pitch. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back easily. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
All right, a big strikeout there. You know, that keeps that tying run at second with 2 away now.
Oswaldo Arcia will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And a high strike there, 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jose Ramirez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Jose Ramirez.
Now here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Attaboy, Jose.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And that's a setup pitch right there. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Number 27 will stand in here, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Dale Tomlinson will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 1-0. Cody Allen will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Number 67 will dig in, 0 for 2 in the ball game.
For Minnesota, center fielder, number 67.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
David Lee will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And he goes the other way with it. Hit well, but this is a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He extends nicely there as this is driven pretty well out to deep right field. And that will find the seats, a home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Scott Atchison is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 48, Scott Atchison.
Torii Hunter will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Base is empty here with nobody out. 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball is gone as he tucks it over the wall down the left field line. So it's a solo home run for Torii Hunter. And it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
Well, they went to the bullpen to get that right-handed reliever, hoping that would give them the right-on-right advantage. Well, guess again. He gets a pitch out over the plate, and he turns that thing right around. That was no cheapie either.
Nick Hagedorn will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Johnny Giavotella will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Number 61 will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Three runs already home here. The next pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Nick Savage will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already, give me something to hit.
Here he comes on 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that, most likely an infield single.
Now batting, catcher, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Two out with the man at first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
To right field. Tomlinson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins are out in front, 3-1. Jake Taylor will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Jake Taylor.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning to find the last one, and they've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
Here comes Ron Gardenhire ambling out of the Twins dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Michael Tonkin is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Michael Tonkin.
Coco Crisp will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now. Yan Gomes will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. and he gets ahead 0-1. Coco gets his lead. Here's the pitch. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. With it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
And you know, looking down the score sheet, that's the first walk of the game for these guys as a team. And with the way they've been swinging at everything, I wasn't even sure we'd see that.
Stephen Pryor will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Jason Kipnis will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A fastball high, 2-1 now.
Deep breath time out there on the mound now. And this crowd, well, they're definitely making things tough on him out there.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Here comes a 2-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Giavotella on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Mike Aviles step in now in a real pressure spot as he's got the possible tying run 90 feet away at third. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Garcia is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Indians forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the Indians 2. Brian Shaw will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jay Bruce will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Designated hitter, Jay Bruce.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth. Oswaldo Arcia will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
And another good changeup swung on and missed. He's got him 0-2 now.
Oh, and I like how they doubled up on the changeup right there. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, it's natural to think that the pattern's going to be slow, then fast, so you're right. That's a nice call.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now here it comes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Number 67 will step in now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk so far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Nothing further in the Minnesota ninth. Last chance coming up for the Indians. They trail it here 3-2. Mark Montgomery is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
36, Mark Montgomery.
Roger Doran will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Jose Ramirez will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the 9th. He's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Number 27 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Brian, let's go.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Look at the stop. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Those are some quick feet down there at third base, and soft hands, too, as you see him reach out to snare that one. But by the time he gets to his feet, he's got to hurry the throw over there, and it winds up being just a little too late.
Dale Tomlinson will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 3-2. So long from Cleveland.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's Walkway to Gateway.